I want to paint a quick picture for you with regard to calls for service and what that 3 minutes means and what having 17 folks responding means. In a study done for 2012 statistics, identified 60,000 calls for service for the Yuba County Sheriff's Department out in the unincorporated area. Right? In that same time frame, in that same one-year period for 2012, the city of Marysville responded to 31,000 calls for service. So as you can see, that's over 50% of the total calls for service. We're very busy. We are very busy, and those 3-minute response times include everything from a noise complaint to somebody robbing the local mini mart. So that just kind of puts things in perspective. Now I'd like to advise you what I feel that the service levels should be and what our staff has identified the service levels should be in order to obtain a couple of things that I'm going to outline for you. All right. One of those is that I'd like to see our service levels on sworn officers jump up to 21. All right, 21 sworn officers. I'd like to see us move up to 12 non-sworn personnel. I think that the 5 annuitants are just what we need right now. I'd like to see that service level stay the same so that we don't lose it. 18 reserve officers is what I would like to see, but I can tell you we could do 20 or I've identified 5 and I want to share them with you. I believe strongly that we need a full-time school resource officer. Right? We need someone in the schools getting to know our kids, and in this day and age of targeted intentional violence towards youth, we need to have that presence in our schools. So I would like to see that tops my list. The second, I'd like to have the Marysville Police Department be able to field a full-time community-oriented police officer. So this falls in line with the COPS philosophy and the geographical policing model. And what that is someone who oversees that unit, can help organize neighborhood watch programs within your neighborhoods to help you connect with us to identify what those small problems are so that we can get them before they convert big problems. The third, participate or re-participate in the Net 5 regional drug task force. Right? We haven't been able to provide an officer to the drug task force in some years, and I believe that is extremely important considering some of the issues that we face here locally and around us. What do we get when we join a local task force like this? We bring now one body dedicated to the task force, brings an entire task force to bear to the city of Marysville. And that's obviously very good for us, very good for you folks, and we can combat some of the drug-related issues that we're seeing here. Number 4, participate in the regional gang suppression unit. Again, we haven't had the ability to provide an officer to the regional gang suppression unit, and again, through education, working with our school resource officer, coordinating with the gang enforcement officer, to be able to address some of those gang-related problems that we know we have and that we're influenced here. All right? And also it allows, again, a group of trained professionals who know the difference between a kid who's dressing a certain way and a gang. All right? The last thing is a dedicated traffic enforcement officer. Okay. We're all here about the traffic. We all know about the traffic. We have a lot of traffic coming through here. We need a dedicated traffic enforcement officer. What's that going to do? Well, it's going to free up some of my other officers from taking a bunch of traffic collisions all of the time, at least during peak hours. We're going to deploy educational programs, traffic safety programs, community outreach programs, and how can my kids learn to drive safely? Well, let's partner that traffic officer with the school resource officer, and let's go to the schools. Let's talk about traffic safety. Let's talk about being a good driver. Let's talk about what happens when 2 cars meet going in opposing directions. So, those are the items that I've outlined, and I feel like if we can get, my staff feel if we can get to these levels of service, that we're going to be able to make Marysville a safer, better,